A poor monk lived in a village at the foot of a mountain. He was very poor. He had nothing except the clothes on his back and the bowl in his hand, which he used to collect alms. People called him the monk with the empty bowl. One day, a wealthy man from the village was walking past the mountain when he saw the monk sitting there. "Hey, you there," he shouted. "Why do you sit here every day doing nothing?" The monk didn't even bother to look up. "I'm a monk," he said. "I pray and meditate all day." "Oh, so you're just a lazy bum," the rich man said, laughing. "If you're not going to do anything, at least have the decency to leave this place and go beg somewhere else. Don't sit here and mock me with your empty bowl." And with that, he walked away. The monk continued to sit there for a while, looking at his empty bowl. After some time, he got up, took the bowl in his hand, and started walking towards the village. The whole village was bustling with activity. People were going about their daily business, buying and selling things in the market. The monk walked into the market and stood still. People stopped and stared at him. He raised his empty bowl and said, "I have nothing in my bowl, but each one of you has something in yours. Please give whatever you can." People started to panic. They didn't know what to do. Some dropped their wares and ran away. Others started to cry. A few pretended to be generous and offered the monk some coins. But he shook his head. "No, I don't want your money. I want what you have in your hands." The people were terrified. They didn't understand what the monk wanted. Why was he scaring them? After a while, the richest man from the village came forward. He was the same man who had mocked the monk earlier. The monk looked at him and said, "Please show me what you have in your hands." The man hesitantly showed the monk a small piece of cloth. "What does this piece of cloth have in it?" the monk asked. "It has a roll of rope," the man replied. "And what can you do with the rope?" "I can hang myself," the man said, his voice trembling. "Oh, no, you won't do that," the monk said, placing his hand on the man's shoulder. "You'll live a long and happy life." Then he turned to the crowd and said, "Each one of you has something in your hands. Only when you give it all to me will you be truly happy." The people understood what the monk meant. They had been so caught up in their own lives that they had forgotten to live. They had forgotten to be happy. They had forgotten to give. But now they knew that the only way to true happiness was to give everything to the monk. And so they did. They gave the monk all that they had. And in return, he gave them something even more precious, the gift of happiness. The monk